Fitness here, MAF GigEcon. And right now, I'm about to clean out my car because in a couple of hours I'm going to be heading back so we can get ready for the Cowboys Washington game on Sunday. Woo! A game that we should win because Washington ain't playing for nothing. Um, we'll see what happens with the Eagles Giants game and the San Francisco game. Because if the Eagles lose, we get the number one seed, depending on the San Francisco game. And it might be that if they have a 19th week, at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter what your seeding is because everybody will be playing because they're proposing that they may add another playoff team this year because of the extra week that they potentially may be adding to the season. And it wouldn't be fair for the number one seed to have an additional 2 weeks off if they decided to extend the season one more week. Which means that if the playoffs ended today and they did add the eighth seed, we'll be playing, and we'll still be playing the Bucks if the playoffs ended today, but they added the seventh seed. The Eagles would be playing the Lions, but they should be able to beat the Lions. But who knows what the condition of my man's shoulder is. Hurts. They might mess around and lose against the Lions, but we'll see. Whew. But let me get on this cleaning and we'll just conversate while I do this, getting all the trash stuff out of my vehicle so I get this vehicle, at least the inside, cleaned. I don't have any more quarters or any cash, so I can't rinse my car off, but it's all good. It's all good. I can rinse it off another time. But yep. So let me get on that cleaning, and while I'm cleaning this vehicle, we'll be discussing how I did this week. So this week, I actually did pretty decent. I actually did pretty good this week. This week, I made, as of right now, I made over 6. If you include what I made last Friday and Saturday, I made over 6 just driving this week, which is actually pretty good for this week. Now, what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to clean out my vehicle, drive to Wegmans because they have a $2 more a delivery at Wegmans because they're busy. So I'm going to try to get one more delivery and then get ready to hit up the road. But I wanted to get all the trash out of here and all that stuff and kind of get the inside situated while I had some downtime. Now, next week, you may not see anything until probably Friday or Saturday of next week on the lives because I'm not sure when next time I'll be driving before then, doing gig work before then. So I'm just going to get this vehicle cleaned up and then we can chop it up some more. Then we'll be chopping up some more while we head over to Wegmans. But this is all part of the business because you have to have a clean vehicle. I don't like riding in a dirty vehicle. And the good thing about it is all of my expenses when it comes to my vehicle, like cleaning it, any maintenance on it, gas, the mileage that I drive is all tax write-offs at the end of the year. So the money I spend to clean my vehicle is a tax write-off, which benefits me. Because at the end of the year, I pay less taxes. Now I show less income because because it's showing that I make less money because of all the tax write-offs, which is good and bad. Now on my second channel, either tomorrow or Monday, I'll be putting out the new Jack video. If anybody doesn't know, New Jack from ECW, who passed away a couple years ago, I'm going to be putting a compilation of his and reacting to it on the channel. Hopefully I'll have that video out, because if I have some time today, I'm probably going to record that video today before we leave, edit it tonight or tomorrow, and have it, or even Sunday, edit it, and then put it on the channel come Saturday or Monday. I won't put anything on the channel on Saturday. I mean, it's going to be on Sunday because we'll be at the game. Make sure I got everything out of here. Oh, yeah, I definitely need those. Okay, cool. All right, I'm keeping this. So, yeah, so I thought right now I'd do some cleaning today. Get this vehicle up right. Get all this trash out of here. Okay, cool. That actually looks a lot better. Okay, cool. Cool. Put those in my bag. I'm gonna get my bag in here. Okay, cool. So shout out to everybody who's in the chat. Just want to go live today and discuss my day so far. I made today. Let me close that door so you don't hear that noise. Today I made $53 today, which put me at my goal of over $6. I wanted to make $7.50, but I can't complain making over $6. Now I could have made more if I would have worked more, but I'm down here spending time with my wife, and I want to spend some time with her too, and not work all the time. But is it out of the ordinary to not make at least $6.50 in this market? No. I mean, the apps that I use is Uber, Instacart, and Roadie are the 3 apps that I use. And earlier this week, I seen some really good orders that I'm able to take in this vehicle that are paying really good. I saw one on Roadie that had 11 stops for $70, and that would have fit in my vehicle, and it would have only taken me an hour 40. And then there was one, and then I saw another one later in the day that Cowboys getting that win on Sunday. I'm so glad. Look, I'm so glad that I decided to go to the game and go inside, because of the way that the schedule is for Sunday. They're trying to get the best games possible on Sunday, knowing that teams who are going to sit their players. Now, teams that got to play for something, they group their games together. So Eagles, Cowboys, and 49ers are all playing at the 4 o'clock hour. which means that the Cowboys are going to be playing their starters because they have opportunity to either get the first or second seed. So I mean, I'm good with that. Definitely good with that. And I'm just over here at the car wash to clean out my car while I wait for some orders to come through. Wegmans is busy. They have a $2 peak until 3 in the area that I'm working. So I might get lucky and get a good paying order for my last order of the day. But they're proposing, and I said this earlier in the live, but for anybody who's joining, they're proposing to add a 19th game because of the tragedy, the would have been tragedy that happened during the game. Shout out to number 3 for the Bills for shout out to him because he thought after he came to it, and he's also off of the breathing tube, which is good news. He thought when he finally came to it that they continued the game. He thought they continued the game. But look at it this way though. If they did what they proposed that they're doing, then everybody but the Bills and the Bengals will have an extra week off, which could benefit the Cowboys. You get a week to get some of these players that we need rest if they do what they propose. Because come to find out, the Bills Bengals game has implications for the playoffs, for seeding. So they have to play the game. And as sad as it was, what happened in that game, my man wanted them to finish the game. He thought they finished the game, asking who won the game after he came to it. So, man. And the one thing I hate doing, but I got to do, is clean out my vehicle. Because I can't leave my office a mess. Because this is my office on wheels when I do my gig work. So I can't keep this a mess. Can't keep this a mess. So I'm definitely going to work on that for a little bit. And until I get another order, because I'll see on the notifications what orders I get. All right. Oh, everything's good, brother. Everything's good, brother. Everything's good, DJ. Just doing my daily live. I mean, oh, you want to know something crazy? Let's check this out. So my girl and I, we go to the laundromat that we go to, right? This is dope though. Yeah, I'm about to head up the road too, DJ. But what's dope is the guy who, I don't know if he owns the laundromat or he comes there and cleans it. But we went to the laundromat, my girl and I, and his niece, I forgot the tight end's name on our team. I think it's number 82. It's not Ferguson, Hendershot, or Schultz is our other tight end. Come to find out, his niece dates him. The 4 tight end on the team. They went to Michigan together, and then she transferred to another school, but they still kept in contact, and they're dating now. McKinnon. I think it's McKinnon. Yeah, I think it's McKinnon. But it's like that's a small world. It's a small world. It's like my dad is cool with Dak Prescott's uncle, because the ones that watch my dad's show every once in a while, you, Dak Prescott's uncle, because on my dad's channel, it's a small world, small world, small world. So yeah, I'm just cleaning my whip out, waiting to see if I can get one more order before I have to finish up and hit the road. But I mean, this week I made over 6 from Friday. From last Friday, I worked Friday, Saturday, a half day. Monday, Tuesday was my biggest day because I made 152. Was my biggest day this week. Even though in most scenarios, Tuesday's the worst day in most people's markets. I actually did pretty good for a Tuesday. But also, too, Tuesday was raining. So normally when it rains, you get an uptick in orders. Now, today's Friday, it was an uptick in orders, but some of the orders were not good orders from Instacart. Hey, I know. And my girl will be there too, DJ, so you can meet her too. But yeah, so I'm excited about the game because it's going to be something worth watching. At least if you're a Cowboys fan. I mean, Carson Wentz isn't starting, which in my mind, that was the most stupidest thing that they could have ever done, was had Carson Wentz starting last week. Stupid, stupid, stupid. But yeah, while I'm waiting for more orders, I want to just try to clean my whip out, because this is what you have to do as a gig worker. You're using your vehicle. You want to have a nice, clean vehicle. Even if you don't do like Uber or I'm trying to remember the other app, like the rideshare apps. Even if you're not doing those kind of apps, you still want to have a clean vehicle. Sure. Now this year, because it's the last game of the season, it's a CVS order for. I just got a CVS order from Instacart for $9.51. That might not be a bad order to take. Because I don't mind taking those like CVS orders, because sometimes it's just, they want snacks. They're in the snack aisle, or they want some drinks or something. Sometimes they don't want that much anyway. And a lot of times it's the orders are close. They're not far, and the orders are not that far away. I'm gonna try to clean my whip some. Now, anybody who's going to the game or going to the tailgate, we are in the red lot. I think it's the one that's close. It's not far from the metro. I believe it's not far from the metro. So if you're taking the metro in, I have to look on the map and see where exactly it is, but that's where we're going to be for a tailgate. I'm definitely looking forward to this. This will be my wife's first ever professional football game that she'll be going to. Yeah, it might not be the stadium you want to go to for your first game, but the club section is where you want to be if you're going to be watching the game at that toxic waste dump. I'm actually going inside to watch the game. So if I had to guess, someone else probably took that CVS order, which is cool. I mean, there isn't any bonuses today, any pay bonuses today, so I'm not stressing if I don't get any more orders. I mean, my goal today was $50, and I made over $52, which put me at the goal for the week that I worked Friday to Friday at over 600, which I'm good with that. Now, if I would have worked a little bit more, I probably would have made at least 750. I know, but the other thing too is, if anybody doesn't know this, they're proposing to extend the season 1 week. Now I don't know if that's they're going to redo the game, the Buffalo game from last week, the Buffalo Bengals game last week, that they or Monday, yeah, last week on Monday, that they postponed because of number 3. If they're just going to just do that game, because they have to do that game because the implications on seeding for both teams, and could have implications for other teams for seeding. And come to find out, when he came to it, he thought they continued the game because they asked who won. So he wanted them to continue the game. But I'm glad my man is recovering from that little freak accident. But they're still conversating on what they're planning on doing. I think they're just going to replay that game and give everybody else a break. And they're, I believe, planning on, because everybody else who's in the playoffs will have potentially a bye week. Could have a bye week, or they still might play the games. And they might say, okay, Tuesday, we're going to play the I don't know how they would work it, because both teams are playing this weekend, so I'm not sure how they're going to work it. I think the best case scenario would be if they do decide to play the game, or they might say, okay, we'll just cancel the game, and wherever you're seated is where you're going to be standing, and we'll see if anything changes this week. I don't know how they're going to plan on doing it, but my thinking is the way I should do it is they should play that game, extend it one more week. And this is one of the things they're proposing. Everybody else is on a bye, and you have an AC make it. And if the playoffs ended now, I mean, we'll still be playing the Buccaneers, which I think we'll still be playing the Buccaneers no matter what they decide to do for the playoffs. I think the Eagles will win because Giants ain't playing for nothing. They're stuck at the 6th seed. I believe that the Eagles will be playing the Lions. And did they beat the Lions? I think they did when they played the Lions. So they're playing the Lions. Maybe the Lions could do us a favor and knock off the Eagles. I mean, the Lions got hot. I mean, they need, at the current, at the way that it stands right now, well, the Lions need to win. If the Lions win and they decide, oh, we're doing the 8th seed, then they're in the playoffs. I know it's wild. I mean, which means that no. The crazy thing is this is what's crazy, and we can talk about because I'm still waiting to see if I can get any orders on my phone. for notifications. I'm cool. I'm just waiting for my girl to get off work so we can finish getting ready to get up the road. But my thing is, what they're proposing actually changes the Green Bay Lions game. Because right now, right now the Lions are the 8th seed. And regardless the what the Seahawks do, the Lions just need to win. Now it is, I believe, at Green Bay. But now you can say, okay, we don't need help. We just need to win. Now my question then is, if the Lions lose and the Seahawks lose, then does the Lions still have the 8th seed? That I don't know. But it would be crazy, to say the least. But yeah, I'm just taking my time cleaning up my car because I got nothing else to do until she gets off. No, I'm not saying that they're not going to win that game. But what if there's a scenario where, because they need, as it stands right now, the Lions need to win and the Seahawks to lose, and they would already know by the time their game is, if the Seahawks will win or lose. But now you're saying, okay, if we added an 8th seed, I believe all the Lions have to do is win. Now, if the Seahawks lose and they lose, does the Lions still have the 8th seed? Because I'm pretty sure the Green Bay, because Green Bay just needs to win and they're in. They'll get the 8th seed. But the question is, if that scenario happened where the Lions lost and the Seahawks lost, does that mean that the Lions are the 8th seed? I don't know how all that works. But I think the Lions are good enough that they can win Sunday night and get the 8th seed. And if they decided, okay, we're gonna have another week because the Bills-Bengals game is for seeding, and everybody else has a bye. That they just say, okay, we'll have an 8th seed, because I don't think that they can move the date of the Super Bowl. So that's why you would have an 8th seed, so that everybody plays the following week. It makes sense. It does make sense, because then you're not playing as many games, I don't think. Yeah, because all 1 week. So you have the wild card week, and then you have the divisional week, and then you have the championship. I mean, it makes sense. Because if you have 8 teams, that's 4 games. That's 4 games per conference. That's 8 games, and then that will narrow it down to 4, and then 2. So basically, you're taking the playoffs and you're shortening it a week. Yes, I have played Madden 22. I don't do it for YouTube. I just play it, just to play it on my free time. There's this new game I've been getting into, and I don't know why. Yeah. But my question is, it won't affect the NFC, which way they go. when it comes to the playoffs, they'll add another team, but the AFC is where that game means more, because I think if the Lions win, they're in the playoffs no matter what. I found this on the web. No matter what the Seahawks do, if they have an eighth seed, the Lions are in regardless if they win on Sunday. That's my thinking. But I do play Madden 22. But I've been getting into this new game that I saw on YouTube that I play just about every day or every other day. It's called Gas Station Simulator. That's one of my favorite games right now. And yes, it's a video game about working. As crazy as it sounds. A video game about working. And maintaining a gas station. So we'll see on what happens. Hopefully I get back in time today that I can catch some of my dad's live in studio. I gotta check with the wife and see what time she is finishing working. Hopefully she's just about done and headed back, so we can get up out of here no later than 5. I mean, the good thing is by the time I get back to the DMV, most of the traffic would already die down anyway, so we're good either way. I just don't want to be driving so late, that's all. And then if we have to pick up something to eat, because my dad didn't feel like cooking, which is cool, you know. He didn't feel like cooking, and if he had to get something to eat, you know, I don't want to be out so late. Knowing that Saturday all day, or most of Saturday, we're going to be doing nothing but getting ready for the tailgate. And I wouldn't be shocked if on my dad's cooking channel that he put up, that he started already making that the barbecue. We got to eat some hogs. But yep. The crazy thing for me was last week when I heard the news that the Cowboys would be sitting their starters. I was like, what? And then now that the Eagles lost and they put our games at the same time with the 49ers, because that's implications with us if the Eagles lose and we win. We could be the number 1 or number 2 seed, which if they're really considering having a 8th seed, there isn't going to be a bye this year. Well, I take that back. There will be a bye before the playoffs. Everybody will have a bye except the Bengals, Bills won't have a bye. But everybody else will have a bye before the playoffs. But I'm not 100% sure how they're going to work it. Because it might be that they stick with the way that the playoffs are with the 7 teams. I haven't read anything proposing this, but they may say, okay, we'll have the Bengals play Thursday, their makeup game, and then they change the time for their 2 games in the playoffs. They play on the following Thursday or something. I don't know. I don't know how all that would work. Maybe say Tuesday or Wednesday they'll play their first playoff game or something, or they'll just have everybody else have a bye week 1, and then everybody plays week 2 of the playoffs with the 8th seed. Hopefully they make a decision sooner or later, I mean, they're going to have to because of the seeding. Okay, so that looks a little bit better. I got all the garbage out of here. So yep, so that's how my day is going so far, and definitely going to see if I can get another order today before it's all said and done. But 600 for this week, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So thank you for joining me for day 2 of the daily live streams on this channel. Don't forget to check out my second channel, MAF Reactions .0, because I'll be putting out another video this weekend. If I don't get any more orders before my girl gets off, I'm going to record the New Jack reaction video, because I found a old video of a compilation of his matches back when he was at ECW, and I'm going to react to that on the channel. So definitely look forward to that on my second channel. Links always will be in the description down below and on the channel page all the way at the bottom for all of the channels that are in the MAF network. So it's MAF GigEcon, and I'll see y'all on next video or live stream, and I'll probably see some of y'all Sunday at the game. And I'll see y'all soon. Peace.